Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you had a good day today. It was a good day for me. I had a test today and I studied I did that and then I hung out for a bit and uh, it was nice this morning. It started raining late afternoon, getting cold, but that's okay. So I got showered and stuff and I put something on that I wanted to wear today. And that was Gentleman Givenchy or Givenchy Gentleman, whatever you want, the EDT. I'm sorry, I didn't ask if you guys had a good day. I hope you did. Um, I really like this stuff. I didn't at first. It took a few wearings to grow on me, but I do really like it. Um, the reason I didn't like it at first is the pear note is a little overwhelming in it, and it kind of lasts a long time. And it's all I could smell it first couple times I wore it. I was just keying in on it instinctively because it is that strong of a note. But like I said, as I've worn it a couple times, I started picking up on the other stuff that are there and easy to pick up. It's not like they're hard to pick up. It's just I was keying on the pair. But whatever, that was before, this is now. What do I get? How did I wear it? Well, it's surprisingly not that weak for what most people would describe as a fresher scent. But it's not a real fresh scent either. It's kind of in the middle. It's not heavy, but it's not fresh either, or light, or whatever. It's kind of right in the middle to me. Um, so anyway, I put on two sprays in my moisturizer, one, two, one, tank top on, one on my tank top, one there, one there, one there, one there, and that was it. And that lasted me close to 7 hours. I don't get bad performance out of this. I don't think I've heard anyone say they get bad performance out of this. Not too many people say it's beast, and I agree, but it's a decent, it's a moderate average, maybe a little slightly above average type scent. Um, Projection pretty good for an hour and a half. Out there about arm's length, maybe even a little more. Then it takes about a half hour and comes in and gives you a bubble for a few hours. Then it kind of sits closer to skin, becomes a decent skin scent for a couple hours, and then it's gone. See, I get about 7 hours out of it, and which isn't bad. Like I said, isn't bad. Now, what do I get? What's the smell? That's what you guys coming for the most. Well, there's all kinds of notes in this. Like I said, the most dominant note to my nose is that pear, and it's a sweet, juicy pear. Um, I mean, you cannot not notice it. I don't know how you can spray this on and not notice the pear. Uh, if you do, please let me know because I just don't know how you can't because it is pretty much from start to finish, except for the last couple hours when you're into the dry down. That pear note is pretty dominant. Going into about halfway through the mid, it starts losing its dominance to some iris, some lavender, and even a bit of a rosy vibe with the geranium. I'm assuming it's geranium because it's not quite rose, so nice floral vibe. You do pick up on the iris that the Gentleman line is known for. Not as dominant like as in the other ones, but it's still there and still noticeable. Takes a couple hours for it to become noticeable, but it does. When it does, it becomes the dominant scent for a little while. The dominant note takes over from that pear, and it's like a fruity sweet iris, not a sticky makeup-y sweet. Although it's got a bit of that makeup vibe, it's more of like a fruity sweet floral iris. You know what I mean? And the lavender and the rose are giving it a bit of a dusty kind of powdery vibe. Very nice, very nice. And then when you hit the dry down, you're pretty basic, honestly. Still can smell a bit of that pear and a bit of that iris, but it's mostly leather and vanilla and a slight woody kind of vibe. Probably patchouli. Um, just pretty indiscernible wood to me, so it's not like sandalwood or cedar. It's kind of patchouli-ish, I'm guessing. And yeah, I really like it. Compliment factors. I did go to work today to get some milk, and the young lady working behind the counter said she really liked it. So it'll get you compliments. It is a 50-50 scent, though, I find. A lot of people, especially in the fragrance community, either like it or hate it. I've heard it being called the greatest composition ever, and on the other end, I've heard it called a classy grandpa. I mean, and everything in between. So I don't think it's the greatest, and it's definitely not a classy grandpa. It's just a nice, pleasing, fruity, sweet, floral scent. Yeah, it's a sweet, fruity, floral scent with a leather woody rose or leather woody base. Basically, is what it is. At the end of the day, it does get compared to a whole lot of scents, and I don't get that because this to me is its own. It's got aspects of everything else, but everything has aspects of something, right? But it's not comparable in my nose. Um, like I said, they compare it to the other Givenchy's. Other than the Iris, I don't get that comparison. Same as Dior Homme, they compare it to Dior Homme and Dior Homme O. Again, just that Iris. If I had to compare it to a Dior, it would be O, because the Iris is kind of similar. That light, fresher, floral, makeup-y kind of Iris, not the sticky kind. But it's not like Dior Homme. A couple of the malls, again, that would be the powdery lavender and vanilla, but it's not like Lamal at all. The reason a couple people compared it to like 1 million, I don't get that at all. I don't know where 1 million vibes come from at all from a few people. And seen a few people talk about it like it's a terre de mez. I have no idea where that comes from. There's not really, there's a slight earthy vibe to it. Again, I'm guessing from probably the florals and the patchouli that's in it, but it is not at all from, no, terre de mez in this are as far apart as colognes can get. I don't know where the comparison is coming from that. So yeah, that's it, guys. It's a nice scent. Give it a try if you can. You're either going to like it or not. It's one of them type of scents. I'd actually say if you can, give it 3 or 4 good wearings, because that pair, like I said, for me, the first couple times I wore it, I just couldn't get past it until I did. So, and once I did, it's a beautiful scent. Most people are going to like it. I think the average people are going to like it. You know, not the frag heads again, but the average person is going to like it. So, yeah. And it does have a touch of class. So, it's a fresh, like I said, a fresh kind of, I wouldn't, dead heat of summer, like today was a little chilly. It might be a little too heavy for that because it is very sweet. But late summer, early fall, early spring, even into the early winter, if you really want to get into it, it can be a very nice kind of fresh winter scent or late season scent. So yeah, give it a try, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other.